Here is a good place to try and get through. This crate isn't large enough for us to get over the wall, nor to see what is on the other side. The way is clear. Good, I'm in. Now I must find Moriarty. A target from a firing range. A telephone line. Interesting. It comes from that large building. A target from a firing range. It depicts a lion. The stand's accounts book. Nothing interesting. Let's look at the book's secret. Secret accounts. The stand's owner must do something other than manage a simple coconut shy, and there is a strange poem about animals. The stand's owner must live here. It's the stand's till. There is no money, but there is a wooden target. Let's see. A firing range for children. They have to throw leather balls at the figures of wild animals to knock them over. It's clear that there is a link between the poem in the secret accounts and the animal-shaped targets on the stand. It seems to me that there is something behind this poster, but it is stuck fast. Elementary. There is a hiding place here. Interesting. I am missing some information. I can't see a keyhole to open this hiding place. There we are. It is simplicity itself. The stand's slush fund. I wonder what happened to the owner that he should leave without his savings. If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight would attract their attention. It's open. This building was a menagerie. I'm in the service passage. Oh, what a smell. There must have been wild animals here once. Apparently it's a medicine chest for first aid, I presume. Closed. This cage has been blocked with planks so that the interior is hidden from view. A large syringe for animals of a considerable size, evidently. Old bandages. Everything points to that cage having been used to treat sick animals. A key. Apparently it's a medicine chest for first aid, I presume. The only thing intact is this bottle of ether. If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight would attract their attention. I pity the animals that were shut up in here. The cages are very narrow. There. That should interest our guard. Good. My little stratagem is in place. All I need to do is to wait for him to come back here. To shut him up, and quickly. Perfect. Thanks to the ether, this baller will sleep for a long time. Another guard. This place is full of them. I cannot risk a confrontation. He'll see me coming and I'll lose the element of surprise. I'll need to find a way to trap him. They must have exhibited those poor wretches in these cages and presented them as being dangerous. Bearded lady. Be careful of those boxes. They are balanced, one on top of the other. It would take very little to knock them over. I wonder what this machinery is used for. A rail system is fixed to the ceiling, and a hook is hanging from it. It must be used for moving heavy and bulky objects. This large, empty aquarium held the fair's main attraction. The mermaid, Poseidon's daughter. I suppose it was on this small stage that the monsters were presented to the public. Ah, here's something interesting. Hans's diary. What a dreadful diary. That Hans is the only real monster ever to have frequented this attraction. Chemistry material. The bearded lady kept the key to this exhibition. Interesting. There's something interesting here. Here's what I've been looking for. People must have been locked up in here, and they are certain to have been mistreated. This cage is still occupied, not by one of the monsters, but by a poor man. He's still alive, but he's barely human now. Moriarty must have tested his poison on this poor fellow. If he was freed, he would leap at the throat of the first person he saw. The cage is held shut with this bar. It only needs to be pulled away to open it. I could easily open the cage by raising the door, but that poor man would leap on me immediately. The crank is in place. The hook is above the cage of this poor wretch. The cage is held shut. There, the rope is in place. This way I can open the poor fellow's cage from the outside without taking any risks. The trap is in place. Now I only need to get the guard to go inside the freak show. The guard must have been warned. I need to get out of here. The guard is inside. I must close the door quickly. Closed. I must find a way of neutralizing the guard inside. Well, I'll be leaving you. I'm sure you have a great many things to do.